What's going on, King of Kings family? It's day 14 of our Lent campaign, dwelling on the Gospel of John through the 40 days of Lent. And today's reading is John chapter 7, verses 32 through 52, where we see Jesus continuing to argue with the Pharisees at the festival. They're continuing to doubt him. And then he stands up on the last day, and the most important day, and says, all who are thirsty should come to me. All who believe in me should drink. Positioning himself as the source of life, as the provision, as the place we can go to find, as Simon Peter said in our reading a couple of days ago, you have the words of eternal life. That's what Jesus offers, is life eternal, not just in heaven, but to begin right now, the kind of life that God intended for us to have in the first place. Now, the Pharisees, again, lose their minds, because that's what Pharisees do when you start to break down religiosity and performance-driven faith. And they say, well, you can't be the Messiah because you're not from Bethlehem. Now, it's interesting to me that Jesus doesn't correct them and say, no, actually, there's a stable and some shepherds. Maybe you need to go, find out about. For whatever reason, he doesn't do that. He just lets them sort of live in their misunderstanding. But the reality is they had incomplete information about Jesus, and that combined with their desire to have a Messiah of their own choosing, of their preference and prestige, they were rejecting Jesus. And I wonder how many people who struggle with faith do so on the basis of just either incomplete information or a level of comfort about their lives that they know that the Messiah would come to disrupt. There are a lot of people who struggle with Christianity, struggle with Christians, struggle with church because they've heard some other message than that Jesus offers those who are seeking true life. They've heard a message of judgment, behavior modification, sin modification, all those things. And if that's you, if that's the gospel you've believed in, a gospel that says that you have to do more, work harder, get better, or else, that is not the gospel. And so maybe that's where some of your resistance to following Jesus is coming from, is you just don't have the complete information. What Jesus offers is true life, and it's not on the basis of anything we do that we receive that. We simply receive it by faith. And then Jesus begins to offer challenge and to say, no, actually, if you want to dwell in this life eternal and experience the benefits of it on a daily basis, this is what life needs to look like. But it's not. It's in response to what Jesus has already done. And so this also impacts what we offer people when we talk about what it means to be a Christian, when we share our faith with others, that it is not about performance-driven anything. And so when we encounter people who are seeking, encounter people who are struggling, a seminary professor of mine used to say, behind every complaint is a confession. Who do you know that's complaining constantly? It's because they're seeking. And that's an opportunity to listen and to find out what the confession is behind the complaint, and then offer a Jesus who can give them true life and who can quench their spiritual thirst, fulfill their spiritual hunger, and not presenting a gospel of judgment or behavior modification or sin management or anything like that. So that's all for today. Believe in a Jesus who offers true life, not just one who of religion or performance, and then be sure that we offer that to the world. And if we struggle in our faith, it may just be because we don't have complete information about who Jesus actually is. And so we're invited then to lean in and to listen and to learn more. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless.